I don't even know what I sound like. Hello there. I'm going to Cumbernauld to do a spot of something personal, business of sorts. Yes, that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm going. So it is 4 minutes past 9. All the school teachers and kids should be in school.
That was a thing called simple gifts. It comes from variations on a shaky
So
penny.
we're heading down there.
Spring, trying to unpack that.
We'll have a quick look at the roundabouts. So an interesting point I had. Well, it's not interesting. It was like one of these I get obviously sarcastic comments. So it was, is this what the internet is for? So what I'm trying to do now is, instead of ignoring people, I'm going to try and engage. If this seems relatively sensible, you know, like not totally abusive or anything, I'll engage with them. So I'll use my intellect to try and answer. Like, a lot of the comments are pretty nefarious. Oh, they're not really, you know, they're not written with good intention. So this guy said, he was hinting that what I was doing was a waste of time. I get that quite a lot. Actually, I've worked out a sort of percentage thing with that, going by the amount of views and the amount of comments and the amount of negative comments. It's something like 0.03% people that really hate me or something, or not hate me but just don't like what I'm doing and voice their opinions on that. So this guy said, what, it was kind of like, it's a waste of the internet. What's the internet for? So he's sort of saying, I'm sort of making this up in my head because I can't remember the exact words, but it was like, is this what it's for? An idiot like me. So it was a video where I was in the roundabout in Falkirk, which got over 7,000 views. So I said, well, I know what it's being used for. You know, it is being used to make the rich richer. Is what it's been used for. Whoa. The guy was sort of changing lanes there. Nearly had a crash, but so what was I talking about? So he pulled out that he or she was in the outside lane and realised that there was a car coming, so they decided to pull out, to change from outside to inside, which would have got them in a different lane from the car that was coming. Of course, you can't really do that. When you're pulling out, you have to stay in the same lane. And of course, I should have held back a bit, which I sort of did. You know, but I'm a bit of a mad driver myself, to be honest. But anyway, I'll get on, rest down, relax. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Yeah, so it's the internet is being used. And I believe it's being used to speed up the enrichment of the already rich. That's what I believe. You know, people could say that I'm wrong. I mean, I don't actually have the figures on me, right? But that's really, I'm talking about net zero, you know, and the mass sale to Western civilization of that shit. Which is not, I don't like going into that too much, but I believe it's all wrong, but that's what it's been used for. So what it was for, so it's really about exploitation, is what the internet is for. So I'm being exploited, so I'm allowing myself to be exploited. You know, so we're all being exploited, you know, by engaging in it. But I mean, that's maybe, you know, a sort of part of the capitalist system. Get exploited, or I mean, I'm allowing myself, I know I'm being exploited, I'm allowing that to happen. So I think if I start answering things, a lot of people don't really want these big long answers, but you know, you're going to say stupid things to me, I'll give you an answer which is probably a bit above you. Not you that's listening to this, but the type of people that are making sarcastic and what's the word? Nihilistic comments, like negative, nihilistic. No, disenfranchised people, but I can't empower them. They have to empower themselves. So I'm aware of that I can't answer it. You know, obviously it's better to ignore a lot of comments or just delete them. There was somebody said something horrible about Glaswegians the other day, and I thought, well, somebody could get offended by that. You know, a Glaswegian could read that and get offended. So I deleted that. So I've got to think about other people as well. It's just me. Somebody might be reading comments, nasty comments that people are saying about people. Generally, I don't mind making fun of people. That's part of life. I don't mind that. You've got to accept that. And I have. People make fun of me, that's fine. As long as it's not nasty. You know, it's like, but you have to decide if it's nasty or not. So I hope that covered that. I think I've been rabbiting on a bit much. Nearly in freaking Cumbernauld. So there's a trade plater in front of us, obviously taking the car somewhere. Trade plates are actually just kind of like a road tax. That's all they are. So you pay the set amount of road tax every year. You can drive. Put the trade plates on any vehicle. I have trade plates. So it's really that's all it is. It's a road tax. You know. So they don't have to road tax the car, especially the new system. Means that if a car comes into the trade, the road tax has to be cashed in. Whereas in the past, you could buy a car that had. This is for you young people. You could buy a car that had road tax on it, you know, for like 3 months or a year or whatever. You know, normally it was like, and that was when you bought a car, you could drive around in it without taxing it for like 3 or 4 weeks off. And you bought a car at the auction. It was handy. It saved you forking out, you know, like, you know, whatever it was, I can't remember. I used to trade cars, so it was like I used to buy loads of them. I never really made much money, but it's all a learning curve in life, you know. I learned, it was a really tough lesson though, I would say. I was doing an awful lot of stupid things for an awful long time, and, you know, it's just, you know, you get a shot at life, you've got to get on with it, and I don't know if it's been a good thing or not, but I've got experience in various things. I'm not really an expert in any of it, but you know, I like to think that the reason why I'm survived so far is because of that experience. I'm still in the game, you know. I can't remember where I am actually. Oh yeah, I'm going to Cumbernauld, so it's a bit early to turn off. DHL. I wasn't intending videoing so long. It was just I was talking about that thing that I was talking about. Quite a big truck that, innit? I remember they extended the height of these things. And I don't know if they blow over in the wind. Well, obviously they blow over in the wind. I mean, the bigger something is, it's going to blow over, isn't it? So, there's Malcolm Logistics. Obviously, yes, that's the answer. Yellow warning, heavy rain forecast. Have I put any washing out on the line? Castlecarry. This is where this amazing viaduct is. I love this viaduct. It's so cool. Look at that. That thing's built to last, isn't it? See the infrastructure, the old infrastructure in our society is amazing, isn't it? Some old bridges and the way things were built, people really built them properly, you know? So we're getting the inside lane. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to look at a Nissan Duke, which is a bit of a weird car. I just don't really get it. I think that generally, I'm going to say women here, like, a lot of women are not really interested in cars. I know that, I don't know if you sit like that. I wouldn't sit down like that inside of that car where you're being. I would get a way up, you know, a way up the top. I don't know. But I wouldn't sit there like that. That's, you know, obviously you're not supposed to sit in the car either, but I would have got a way up the bank and never mind. Right, so women, a lot of women, generally it's biology. They're not. Men are into things, women are into people. So you're less likely to come across women who like cars, although you do, women do like cars. I'm not saying they don't, but it's percentage is lower. So the marketing people, because women were freed from the slavery of, you know, family life and everything. That's in inverted commas. I say freed. They have the power to buy things, especially since most of them don't live with husbands and so on, or they work and they, you know, they're single parents or whatever, or don't even have children. But anyway. That's why there's so many Nissan Dukes on the road. It's because they're fucking stupid and they don't know anything about cars. Because they look stupid for a start. They're claustrophobic. They're not even, like, any good at going off-road or anything. Because it looks like a sports utility sort of type thing. But it's not even big enough to do that. Strange fucking cars. Anyway, so that's why there's such a lot of ugly cars going about. Although this car that I'm in is ideal for women if you've got children or men. Or families, because it's got all these cubby holes and everything. That's why they buy them, you know. So I think I'm rabbiting on a bit much. So I think we'll. Oh, look at that sky. That looks dark and moody. So I think it's in the past men made decisions like that. So there's a big mistake that people talk about tyranny. The man was responsible for the family, and what's happened is people or women or men or whatever can go on benefits, so the state is responsible for feeding you, you know, or looking after you. It's like communism sort of thing, even though we're in a capitalist society, and that's what's actually happened. So you've given it, so you don't want to put up with anybody telling you what to do. You get money off the state as a single mother, you get rid of your man. This is what's happening. The problem is Western civilization is about to fall apart because of that. But basically, we're talking wealth, hierarchies, hierarchical structures. And we got roadworks up here.